All right, guys, good morning once again. This is KEL. Today is the 26th of January 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. Now, guys, I'm actually in this China right now in Shenzhen, and I'm doing this commentary live right now. And I tell you this morning, my phone has been ringing non-stop as gold climbs above 5,000. Now, I already informed you guys gold will climb past 5,000. It really happened. And now it's basically going towards the 5,100 target. But the thing is this, I think 5085 is a good number to get out of gold. I repeat, 5085, okay, is a good number to get out of gold. I don't think you should be chasing gold at this stage right now. I'll show you the technical reason very, very soon. But before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Please make sure that you do your risk assessment accordingly, because it's very, very important right now that you do your risk assessment, because the market now is getting a bit cranky and you need to be very, very careful on this. Yeah. Okay. So let's just start with the fundamental news first. Okay, let's take a look. Excuse me. All right, now, first of all, we do note that there is a lot of ongoing right now. Oops, who's drawing my screen? Okay, let me clear whoever is drawing my screen. Okay. Okay, there's a very important thing going on in US is the shooting of Alex Petit. All right, I saw the video. It's very sad. Seriously, Alex is one of the minority in America, and basically he was shot by the federal agents in the Minneapolis, and basically it contradicts really badly with what the Trump official claimed, because they were talking about he was armed, but he was not. He was holding his handphone, in fact, and he retaliated, but obviously the video showed he didn't retaliate. So it's again very, very sad to see this happening in America. And of course, this caused a bit of unhappiness among people. And while gold has surged past $5,000, as I said earlier, and of course, right now, there is ongoing murmuring says that two big banks are the ones shorting the silver and gold market, hence, therefore, creating a really big elephant in the room. All right, so this is what is ongoing right now. So that's the reason why you can see the gold silver price shooting on stock, because the position they have is very big short. If it's true, they have to keep on covering, and every cent is dollars and dollars of losses to them. This is really crazy, yeah. And of course, right now we do see that the US dollar has gapped down this morning, and now seemingly should be a recovery. I did mention to you the US dollar, the support level is 96.50. That is the level that I think it will support itself. And if that do happen, I do expect the gold price to pull back a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So this one, I put it away first. Let's look at the technical for our site today. Okay. So first of all, let's go through the technical for today for gold. Okay. Now, one thing for sure this morning, when gold opened up this morning at let me just change the color. Open gold at 49.99. All right, it was just, I'm sure, shy 50 cents away from the $5,000 mark. And of course, indeed, the gold price went higher, and it went all the way from OP to pivot 1, 5064, and now it's even much higher than 5064. Now you can see one thing is that as the price is going up, we do see the KSI is coming down a little bit. So there is a bit of divergence at the moment right now, traders. You need to be very careful. This divergence itself, have we seen before? Yes, we did before. Although it's not 100% that you will definitely have to pull back, but it's a good warning sign. Let me show you some example over here. Okay. All right, so you can see that example, when the market was going up over this period of time, going to do the new high, the KSI was going down. And then after that, on the next day, there was some selling. Of course, there was some time it went down, the market still went up, right? But at least we're talking about those gliding up, those very strong gliding up movement, yeah? And of course, I move again to the left side. You can see that again, the market was shooting up, but the KSI was coming down. So the market after that takes some profit. So all I can say is this, we just need to be very careful. There's a very high chance that next day, which is tomorrow, or the most Wednesday, there should be some profit taking on gold. Yeah, so please take note of that. This is something that you don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the market. Now let's go through the 5-minute chart and how you were traded this morning. This morning was pretty damn simple. You just have to buy above OP. That's our first rule. And KTR plus one was given within the first few minutes. And then after that, you can see the KTR, the market is stagnant beautifully at this KTR plus one. And of course, there was no diamond today because the market never came down. It's all the way bull. And after that, you can see the Y go KTR plus 2 to 3. You see the market purposely bounces off at KTR plus 2, penetrate through, rebounded there. This is a very strong buying position, and that's why they go shoot up. And of course, now it's above KTR plus 3. Now, I said this many times before, when a market goes past KTR plus 3, any market, it's not meant for you to sell. Yeah, just take profit and you just move away. If you want to hold a position, just hold a small, tiny position above KTR plus 3 and a long side, not a short side. Yeah. Okay. So there's something to take note of. You can see that the boys are still buying relentlessly. So if there's going to be a bank who's in issue, if he really, this particular bank, if they really shorted the gold or the silver market, oh my goodness, they're going to pay through their nose, right? So if there's going to be another Lehman Brothers coming in, we're not too sure, but it's all very possible. Yeah. So again, that's the reason why I want you to be very, very careful on gold at this moment right now. It's really unwise to chase here. I repeat, really unwise. Do not chase here. Okay, don't chase. Okay, don't chase. Okay, right? Do not chase. Right, it's a bad idea. Okay, 5085. I think 5085 is a very good level to profit take in the market. I think that is done this morning. Do not chase it anymore. Okay. Okay, do not chase it with anymore. Yeah, it's really ridiculous to chase at this moment right now. Okay, all right. So that is the goal for you guys this morning. Now, of course, some of you want me to show you about this chart that I did previously. Now, this is the silver chart first. I show you. So what I did was very simple. I basically did a Fibonacci extension. Okay, so what I did is that I find the most consistently touched support over here. And then I extend it out, right? And you can see the 23.6 was beautifully resisted. And then when it breaks above it, it went up. So that gave me a very strong foothold of how this thing looks. And then after that, you can see that, not every time very accurate, but most of the time it is. It hangs around there. And of course, this is where the pivotal point is at 100%, which is that's why I think the market was perfect on this. So now the market is shooting up here. The 161.8, where is it right now? Let me just bring to you. 161.8 is approximately for silver is about 119.50. So 119.50 is the silver next target. If you really want to go higher, 101.50 around there is the current support level. So you take the difference between the both of them. Okay, you take the difference of them. You take let me just get the calculator in. So 101.5 plus 119.5, you get 221. Divide by 2, you get 1110. So which means that the resistance of 110.50 would be the level that I think the market will be resisted for silver. So today high is 108.50. So I think 110.50 will be a very good level for you to really target it for now and get some profit out of the market. Now, as I'm speaking to you right now, you can see that the gold price has came off 5074. It was 5085 earlier, just only 3 minutes ago. It's plunged $10 just like that. Yeah. So you can see how important this thing goes. Yeah, very, very important. Okay. All right. Just give a moment. There's a lot of messages coming in, all angles coming in. Okay, so that is for silver. Now for gold, let's take a look. My forecast. Now this is my gold forecast, and I think that we are very near there. Okay, similar thing. I did a forecast by putting the base here. And why I selected it, because you can see the resistance is very clear at the 23.6. And then after that, it got supported very nicely at the 38.2. And very importantly, the 61.8 was beautifully resisted. So that means that the FIBO was correct. And the most important thing is that when it hit 100%, that was where it stopped there exactly and pulled back. So this is the FIBO that I'm using for. And of course, right now, this is actually available for PTP, professional trader program. And of course, now it have broke above my 161.80. So by right, the next number is 261. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, right? I don't think you'll go there. So the in the middle of this thing here itself is between the middle between 261 and 161 is a middle ground is 5595. Okay, 5595 is the middle ground. And of course, the currently now this here is how much is that? Let me just clear my screen a little bit. Okay, so this is like 4650. So 4650 is here. So we take the middle ground again. 5595 plus 4650 divided by 2, you get 5122. Wow, crazy. Okay, so the next number, the goal can really go will be 5122. So I think there'll be another pullback of sort. Yeah, you pull back first, then after that we go for 5122. Okay, so I don't think we should chase any price at this moment right now, but you can look out for 5122 as the next potential target. Yeah. Okay, so this is just only a forecast. There's nothing it's just only pure mathematic forecast. There's no absolute value on this unless it happened, and even if it happened itself, it's just only like, oh, okay, it happens. Okay, so don't do too deep into this. Okay, so that is the gold and silver. Now let's talk about the US Dow Jones now, and there's something more concerning. Now, one thing to note is there is something that happened in the market recently that is in China. Apparently, it's one of the top defense minister or general, you put it this way, is being taken out of his job. And this guy itself is a very important pivotal position in China. So for him to be dropped from his role is really very incredible. And of course, even the US generals are sending some reminder to this Secretary Xi in the warning that be careful what you want to do next, because it's seemingly that there is an ongoing potential between China and Taiwan. So again, all these things are all the murmurings and grapevines going around. But again, it seems that everybody is getting a bit agitated. And oh my God, who's drawing on my screen again? Okay, stop drawing on my screen, my friend. I don't know who you are. Okay. All right, so for gold, for Dow this morning, the Dow today is a CCYR on the day chart, but the KSI is green, so there's nothing much to say. And in fact, it's green. That means that by right, there should be some buying forces in the market, and that's why you can see the buying comes in. Now, one thing is that today the opening price of this Dow Jones and the Pivot 2 is very nearby, and that gives the absolute support for the market. Okay. And now we are having it being resisted or supported by the MA30 at 48,950, where we are right now. So look into that very shortly. All right, so let's go into the 5-minute chart. Oh, gold has just fallen again to 5068. I repeat, gold has fallen again to 5068. Earlier, I just told you guys to be very careful not to buy. I say 5085 is a level to sell your gold. I hope that you listen to me and make some money out of that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the 5-minute chart to study this. Okay. So let's go through the motion first. First of all, Dow Jones opened exactly at the pivot. All right. It says almost exactly there. And then it went down, but the boys came in very strong and the market pushed it up. The diamond came in, dropped the diamond line, the market broke over the diamond line. That's why the KTR +1 was given. Okay, checklist done, number one. Now, number two is that because of the MA30 that is over here, buy right is either big up or big down, but the market went sideways. So now the thing is this, we're again testing the MA. So again, big up or big down. So what do you think, guys, in the comment box? Do you think the market is going to go big up or big down? Please key right now, up or down. Okay, so I can see most of y'all choose down, two of y'all. Okay, now my personal take is that I also think that it might be coming down. Wow, gold rebounded so fast. It's back to 5079. Wow, that's very fast. I just went to turn on the aircon and then now the gold price went up again by almost $7. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, all right. So the thing is this, that means volatility is going to be expected everywhere. So peel yourself on the market, be careful. Things can really go crazy this week, okay? And basically, if you look at it right now, if the Dow is to go down, there is a crazy potential to see this number, which is like 46,000. All right, 700 flats. Okay, why up 700? Because it won't happen like, over tonight. I mean, it's like you're going to drag, you go down, then MA will come out a little bit. So about 46,700. Now, of course, to call for that is crazy because it's like where we are now, we have 48,000. My God, to have 48,900 to call for 46,700 is crazy. But the thing is this, it is very possible if the United States of America get themselves into a conflict, all right? Now, US definitely now you can see they are going everywhere, going gaga, trying to get military involvement in everything. They are really stirring a lot of things ahead, and of course, this is very good for the trade deficit, if you ask me. Okay, so that is the Dow. Let's look at the oil price. Now, guys, sorry, this is not oil, sorry, it's Hong Kong. Hold on a minute. Okay, oil has been staying firmly above the $60 mark. I am still pretty optimistic to see crude oil go up again to test the 62.50 level. And of course, if it goes higher, we are looking at another new level about 63 level. All right. Now, a higher crude oil price at this time round is not a good idea for inflation, but you can see that the boys are buying. So it seems that the boys do know something that we may not see in the market. So stick closely in this. If you're buying crude oil, yes, I think every pullback will be a good buy for crude oil. Yeah. All right. The next market we're gonna look into is the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ is trying its best. Recently, it came down very strongly, then a strong rebound on the last week. And of course, the boys were still selling, but the selling was coming down. So the market pushed up this morning. The market gapped down because of the US market, but the boys came in and it bought up. So now it's strongly resisted at the pivot 2. So let's watch this pivot 2. If the market failed, it'll pull back because it's very nearby the MA30. But if it does, then of course the market can go all the way to pivot 1. That's 25,799. Now, my personal take is this. I think it will be resisted here at pivot 2. I don't think the market has the strength, although we have a 4 diamond. Now, a 4 diamond coming in is not necessarily a good thing because after that you need to draw a line. If the market goes up, bang, no problem. But the market goes down, that means it's stands for selling. So watch out for this 4 diamond tomorrow. Very important for the NASDAQ. Okay, now China market has been coming down all the way, and I've been calling for sell from the last few days because once you see the color turns to red and the boys are selling, the market kept on going down. But of course, the selling is near a bottoming, and the KCX is also screaming for a bit of bottom. So maybe in the near term, we're going to see a rebound in the near term. The nearest support reason that I can see of, it will be the MA200 that is actually resting around here at 14,736 for the China A50. Yeah, I think this will be a very good price for you to watch out for, 14,736. Yeah, I think this is a good level for us to watch out. Okay. All right, so that is the China market, which I'm actually now in. And of course, one more market to go, it will be the Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I've been very, very bearish on it. And I told you guys anything above 91,000, we do need to sell. And you can see that based on the rules on engagement, when it went down from 95,000 here, the market KSI was red, and all the way the selling came in. All right, all the way to 86,000. Okay, so again, this proves that when you have the candles and the KSI alignment, you just have to wait for your turn, and likely it will prove this result later on. Okay, so what am I looking at now? There's small rebound right now on the Bitcoin. Okay, there's a small rebound. but I think this rebound may be tempered, may be held by the MLP. So I think that the market will still come here to hit the stop loss, and that will give you approximately what the price is. Let me just take a look. Okay, that's about 85,000, yeah. So 85,000 would be the target level. 85,000 will be the level for me to see whether Bitcoin is fully to buy or not. I won't be buying here. Not now, maybe later, unless we see 85,000 traded. Okay. All right. So that is the Bitcoin for you. And of course, Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is a little bit, similar to Bitcoin. You can see this morning it traded down with the 4 diamonds there. You draw a line. So below diamond line, red candle, KSI rate, you just have to sell, all right? Especially with MLP, yeah. Okay, went all the way down. Today it stopped at pivot 1, the same level that it stopped the last Friday on yesterday's market. Interesting. So if it do stay up, then okay, we can see 29.55. But if not, I think it will follow the Bitcoin thing. We will see coming down to 26,700 and 2676. Yeah, 2,676. Oh gosh, apology on that. Okay, all right. So that is my personal target for Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum, that will be my target. Okay, I'll just take some picture over here. Okay, guys, I'm done for this morning session. I hope you enjoy it. Just remember, we expect the market to take some profit on gold very soon. You don't want to chase after it at this high level. All right, if you don't believe me, you can just take out gold chart. You put in gold. You go to the day chart. You bring it to candlesticks. All I care. And then after that, you're going to put a typical indicator, like example the RSI. Here you can see that RSI now, the trend of it is crazy. It's like the RSI now, let me just change the color a little bit for you. The RSI now is way above at 984. All right, on the average of the 84, if you look at it, every time when it hit 84, we do expect to see some profit taking in the near term. But that is the reason why I suspect that, traders, that it will be a probability of some profit taking in near term, yeah? So we have to use a bit of what the retail does, and as long all in line, we can try it, okay? All right, guys, that will be all for today's sharing. I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow if I have the time to do that. Okay, bye-bye.